Hello. For this presentation, we're going to take a look at using iPerspective as a data bridge to bring together multiple components. In this demonstration, those will be the Oracle Business Intelligence Server, the OnPoint Geospatial Server, and just the Oracle database itself functioning as an intermediary between everything with iPerspective CGQ components and iPerspective Web Services sitting as a data bridge between the components. Our scenario for this would be a city going through some kind of downtown revitalization project. For this, what they're going to need to do is share secure data that they control with an outside agency such as a land developer. In this specific example, we're going to be sharing out city information on taxes and utility revenue. The idea being that the external developer already has geospatial information that they can use. The city data is something the city wants to share but does not want to relinquish control over. We don't want to give them direct access to the database, and we also don't want to dump the data out to them. So in this example, we're going to use iPerspective to create web services that the city will use to publish access to their database through a secure web application. The consumer, being the land developer, will then consume that data using iPerspective's CGQ components and mash that data into a geospatial application and allow the Oracle Business Intelligence to display graphing analytics with that mashed up data. The first aspect would be the city need to publish data using iPerspective. So in this example, we're going to look at the iPerspective web interface and see how the city would simply go into their Oracle database, find the schema containing the data they want to share, which in this case is located in their GIS database, because they have it tied up with their geospatial data. And here we see property owner, property tax, and property utility. We're going to share those out in a release that we've called City Data. We've already done this. We'll see the three tables, the owner, the tax, and the utility. And if we look at the web services created, they are standard iPerspective web services that have been created. Now what the city would do in this situation is put security around this using their web services APIs or however they want to handle it, and then put these web service definitions in the hands of the consumer, in this case the property or land developer. So if we look at these web service definitions, we'll see that the consumer side simply needs to take them and create CGQ consumable views. So if we look at the consumer's Oracle database, we'll see that the land developer simply goes into their database, creates a schema to contain or hold the data, and then, for our purpose, we've used materialized views. You'll notice there's a view that we create, one for each table. If we look at the structure of the table, or the view, we'll see that it is a standard Oracle materialized view. Here we'll see the data that's coming in from the web service that we're consuming through the CGQ interface. And here we see the definition of this materialized view, where we're pulling from the web service that was created with iPerspective. Now what this allows the land developer to do is take this data, since it's now just standard Oracle materialized views, and link it into any application that previously could not consume web services. In the case of the web developer, we're going to take a look at two applications that they have decided to use to consume this web service data. The first being the Oracle BI application, the OBIEE. Previously, or up until now, it cannot consume web services. But now we can see that using the CGQ component, we can pull those 3 materialized views into the application in order to do BI analytics. The other application that previously could not consume web services would be our geospatial application. In this case, OnPoint, we're looking at multiple layers of data right here which are pulled from a geospatial database, in this case, Oracle Spatial. There's one component that we've added in that is not a spatial component. This is our view, the materialized view of the CGQ data. We'll notice that we're able to take and tie it into other spatial columns. Here we've linked building information into that materialized view coming across from CGQ. To see these components in use, we simply need to go to our Oracle BI application server. We'll see here we have a BI dashboard. On that dashboard we have the ability to drill in by spatial category, but within inside of that we are able to link the spatial information into the CGQ data. So here we'll notice the initial attributes and values are coming from our GIS database, which the land developer has in their possession. And here we're tying in data coming across the web services components into CGQ. In addition, we can take this OnPoint geospatial data and tie it back into the OBIEE analytics. And so here's our tax history, and here's our utility data, all linked back in to the local data. And that's the overview of the demonstration.